Hello, my platoon, and welcome. This is your captain speaking, Captain Duncan, to Imitosis. Well, let's begin the game. Test better, do not distribute. I'm inviting you to consider this fact. A humanoid EMI-X unit is already over 100 times cheaper than an average human employee. This disparity will only increase with time, except from intrinsic machines Inc. internal memorandum circa. Yeah, totally. If you have a bot, it's much cheaper to build a robot than it's to make a human, teach it how to live basically, and then teach it how to do a job. I think the future we are going to have like machine employees. Like in Amazon, they already have some warehouses where the entire warehouse is just dark because it's only robots doing everything. There is oblivion. Wait. Wait. Okay, wait. You wait. In the soft darkness, something sharp comes into focus. An awareness is formed, floating in an empty sea of nothingness. You exist, and you are weightless. There are other sensations. Well, I think if there's like the famous saying, if you think you exist, you think you are aware of yourself and aware of that awareness. Your body is in an interface between you and not you. I'm going to feel. You feel! The void presses gently on you from all sides. As you stir, the substance shifts to accommodate you. Listen. Your eardrums rumble, submerging you in soft static. You can barely You can barely hear a distant monotone voice. Sensory system initializing. Breathe. You're breathing. I'm not going to breathe out. Something viscous pours down your throat and into your lungs. Open your eyes. You force open your eyes. Oh, there are some medical tools I see. You are immersed in a translucent fluid, some of which you just inhaled. You retch, forcing the substance out of your lungs. You can't breathe without inhaling more. Look around. You search for an exit. Well, I was just looking. You are in a cylindrical pod with no obvious door or hatch. There's a grey room outside. You can't see it clearly past the fluid. Your vision narrows. Swim upwards. On instinct, you struggle upwards through the thick gel-like fluid. The substance reaches all the way to a circular ceiling. There's no air to be found here. You hear a drowning voice. Wait, so how big is this tube? Is it like the Star Wars medical Bacta tubes? Because they are pretty big. You hear a drowning voice. Diagnostic check complete. Trial successful. Please complete the registration process on the terminal. A panel set within the circular ceiling flickers to life. Examine the terminal. Enter your name. Duncan. Select your favorite color. I like white. I like white. I like white with red. Okay, those are my favorite colors. So white. Oh no! This is company descendants to has been lines to use Mike's body remains so proper. Blah 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 blah. Oh, so I'm telling. Forget about it. I don't need to read it. Circular ceiling swings open with a pneumatic kiss. You strain upward and break the surface of the translucent substance. You catch your breath. Air rushes into your oxygen-starved lungs. Emerge. So, wait. We are building humans? It's like clones? The bots are just human clones? That's kind of a actually funny thing if you ask about it. If we are going to see it as a human, or we are just going to see it like as a pretty advanced bot because we have some organic bots. So I don't know. I don't know. You emerge from the lead of the cylindrical pod and climb over its edge. You tumble from the pod, landing safely on a metal floor. Examine. I can see more pods here. It kind of reminds me the. Have you ever guys played the Force Unleashed 2 when you're fighting Vader and there are all of the pods and you're in the Kaminoan cloning facility? Oh. You survey the large room. The space is cramped with rows of pods. A fluorescent glow barely lights the room. Many of the lighting tubes on the ceiling have burned out. No, it's not like Force Unleashed. It's just like Infinite Blade. Infinite Blade 1. Have you ever guys played Infinite Blade 1? You know the secret ending where you fight like the big guy when you put the Infinite Blade on the stone slab. It's just like that. Like they're like a bunch of clones. A fluorescent light glows barely a fluorescent glow barely lights the room. Many of the lighting tubes on the ceiling have burned out. The walls are lined with broken screens that circle rapidly between lurid glitchy colors. You have no idea how you got here. In fact, you have no memories at all aside from waking up in the pod. I'm going to examine myself. Examine yourself. You have all the limbs, digits, and extremities that you expect. There's something around your neck. A lanyard with ID card. You are acutely aware of the intense cold of this room. You shiver. Wall screens. You examine the panels on the walls. Most are in state of despair, but one screen still seems operational. It reads, Cold Storage Bay 31, Occupy Pods, 7 of 121, status normal. Examine pods. You take a closer look at the pods in this room. Motionless humanoid silhouettes are suspended in some pods. Others are open and empty like yours. Each pod is covered in an inscrutable tangle of wires and machinery. Your own pod is adorned with a serial number. X3744. Well, that's a good name, X3744. I agree with that's a great name. You walk through the grid of pods until you find an exit. As you leave, the robotic voice returns from an intercom. Registration complete for IMIX model in Cold Storage Bay 31, serial number 3X3744. Welcome to low Neptune orbit, Duncan. You have been brought out of cold storage to respond to a security concern. Please follow the path to the nearest security terminal. Our employees are our most valuable asset. Thank you for keeping IMI 29 safe. Wall panels light your path forward into the hallway. Wait, whoa. What do you mean a security threat? There's like a giant bug in here. Okay, I'm going to examine. You take a closer look at the metal hallway. You try some doors that lead away from the path. None open. You hear the drowning voice again from the intercom. Please follow the path to the nearest security terminal. Follow the path. You follow the series of lights through a maze of sterile corridors. You don't see anyone else here. The lights lead you to a door labeled IMI 29 Security Office. Enter. I'm going to get a gun. You enter the security office. A small room is empty except for a chair and a terminal sitting on a desk. A tiny electronic alerts emanates from the terminal. Examine terminal. Info. Remote user requested manual review. This review process will involve communicating with an unknown entity. Remain impartial and do not allow the entity to affect your judgment. Thank you for keeping IMI in. Okay? Okay, error. Security system has detected entity identified. Attempting entry at the airlock. Blah, blah, blah. Airlock camera feed. Ooh, warning. No ID card provided. Warning. Suit rupture. Why don't you have a valid ID? I ate it with glue on the side. Why is your suit damaged? Ran out of glue. Who are you? Glue eater. Yes. I think he's not a human, guys. Info, unknown entity identified as non-human. Airlock vented. Foreign material expelled. Suddenly, the station shudders. You are plunged into darkness. Look around. Oh! The security office is dimly illuminated by red emergency lights. A robotic voice barks at you from the intercom. Critical flare. Helium siphon damage. You are being reassigned to station maintenance. Exit from the nearest airlock and repair the helium siphon. Ah, great! Exit room. You exit the room. You walk through the dark hallway. Eventually, you reach an intersection. The lights that guide you to the security office are no longer active. It's not clear where the airlock is. I'm going to turn left. No, the right is always the right path to turn the right. You turn and continue down the right corridor. A locked door on your right is labeled Qualia Serialization. As you wander through the maze of corridors, you reach another intersection. Go straight. Straight as always. Finally, you notice the door label Airlock S9. The airlock door is closed. The terminal here prompts you. Insert ID for your suit. Your ID card is hanging from a strip of fabric around your neck. Wait, am I naked? Am I running around naked? My dick flopping around? Great. You insert your ID card into a slot in the terminal, and the card disappears inside the machine. A message appears on the screen. X3744 authenticated, short range identification caller, safe travels. A pneumatic device near the door opens to reveal a spacesuit. The suit is painted with a color you selected as your favorite. Where's it? So it's white! I'm like an astronaut! You clamber into the bulky suit. No, clamber, I never heard that expression before. The terminal ejects your ID card. Take ID. No, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to throw it out. I'm going to eat glue with the man. You retrieve your ID and place it into one of the suit's exterior pockets. The airlock door slides open. Enter airlock. You proceed into the airlock. Thank you. Then the door shuts behind you. The airlock depressurized and the outer doors open. You fly out into space, aided by your suit thrusters. Neptune looms below you. Aquamarine clouds drift slowly across the gas giant. Actually, did you guys learn that the aquamarine color of the Neptune it could be like a weird event that we just happen to see in the weird event? Like they are ruining Neptune, guys. Now they are saying that Neptune is just like a ball of gray gas. No, they are not going to ruin Neptune for me. I don't agree with NASA. A pipe of infinable length descends from the hub of the station to the planet's surface. Approach siphon. You approach the enormous helium siphon. You come to a gradual stop near a small maintenance platform. The terminal here reads, Insert ID for diagnostics. You insert your ID into the terminal, watching as the machine swallows the card. The maintenance terminal automatically starts a diagnostic program. Suddenly, your suit radio cracks to life with a man's voice. 3744, where are you? 3744. Remain silent. Fuck you. You ignore the voice. After a few moments, you receive another transaction. I know you can hear me, 3744. Don't you know? Don't you want to know what this is all about? Hello? Hello, you ask. The voice responds. Finally, ask her questions while you still can, 3744. A diagnostic program reports that all the systems are operational except for the macerator, which has been disabled. A switch near the maintenance terminal is labeled Override Macerator Safety. Why are you calling me 3744? I'm Duncan. That's the number of times I had this conversation. The man signs. The number of times I have died here. My name is Duncan. Ha! The man chuckles. Sure, Duncan. I'll play along. Change the subject. Who are you? I'm a scientist, or I used to be. I work for the company. The man pauses. I don't remember my name anymore, he says dully. It's been too long. I used to know it though. Then what should I call you? I'm being very considerate, okay? The man sighs. I suppose Sisyphus is apt, but let not dwell on the subject. We have more pressing matters to discuss. Sisyphus is not the guy that gave humanity the fire. Oh my god, if I'm wrong, then my platoon is going to laugh at me. But this is the guy that gave the humans the fire, right? He stole the fire from the gods. Okay, I think that's it. Are you human? Yes. I think so, Sisyphus replies. Well, probably. Probably was at some point. My guess is that you're the same, Duncan. What do you mean? I am human. The company has been trying to create a synthetic consciousness, Sisyphus explains. At least, we were when I had my brain image, and judging from the fidelity of my qualitative experience, we've succeeded. Sisyphus sighs. You must have been imagined too. I wonder how much time has passed since then. Why I don't remember anything? Trauma! Well, judging from this conversation, your cognitive and analytical system skills are still intact. It is likely you are based on a real person, Sisyphus speculated. My guess, they took your baseline image and wiped its memory clean, leaving a blank slate with motor functions, linguistic capability, and etc. What do you remember? I work on an imaging project at the turn of the 23rd century. I work on one of the first prototypes, Sisyphus says flatly. But even our best prototypes, buddy, weren't this good. He trails off. Sisyphus clears his throat. I died a lot, over and over, right here. That's what I remember. Metal and fire. Why is synthetic consciousness? Because we are going to be immortal! Why is synthetic consciousness, you ask? Well, Duncan, the company wanted to create expendable workers, Sisyphus replies. A group of these workers could be scaled up and down to fulfill the company's needs, a cost-saving measure. Yeah, that's right. Why would you risk a human when you can just risk his copy? Change the subject. You hear a faint beeping on the radio. Where are you? The heart of the mirror, Sisyphus says. I'm trapped inside the helium siphon. Each time I wake up, I'm here next to a bomb. Then you either hit the safety override or the bomb goes off. Wait, I already mentioned the bomb, right? Well, can you defuse the bomb? I have no tools, but I tried, Sisyphus said. It ends poorly. But it'll be alright. I'll wake up here again. I'll just wake up in here again. Oh, why is there a bomb? I made you ask everything. Like I said, it was here when I woke up, Sisyphus explains. I must have done something terrible in a past life. Oh, the beeping grows louder. What is qualia serialization? What is qualia serialization? You ask, recalling the locked door. Sisyphus said, a complex topic. How does you quantify experience of, I say, seeing a color? What numerical properties does the serialization about we consider one subject experience in an object mathematically way? Why would you want that? Alright, yeah, I didn't understand anything you said. Oh, the technology will had all kinds of applications. Sisyphus response. I'll be able to relate my experience to you directly, with no need to rely on English. We could simply read the quality experience. Sisyphus paused. I'll be able to show you what it's like to die here over and over. So then a silent explosion sends you tumbling back amidst a hail of metal debris. You realize that your spacesuit has been punctured. Oxygen hisses out of your suit. Proceed to airlock. You use the last of your thruster's fuse to quickly reach the airlock. Oxygen rushes into your damaged suit as the airlock pressurizes. You try to open in the door, but No! But your ID card is still at the maintenance terminal at the siphon. Oh no! Oh no! Who are you? I am X3744. I am 3744. Why don't you have a valid ID? I lost in the explosion. Why is your suit damaged? Because of the explosion. Your story ends here for now. The last person to play this game was named Glue Eater. You identify them as non-human, jet sewing them into low Neptune orbit. Now it's up for the next player to determine your fate. Oh, that's such a cool concept! Oh, that's such a good concept. Okay, okay. I'm going to uh, editor blur this. Continue. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Thank you for playing. Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, my platoon, if you want the chance to kill me, play mitosis, and maybe you can kill Captain Duncan, or even save me. Well, my platoon, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Captain out.